Action.
Hey, do y'all remember what music was like before Kanye West? Before Kanye West happened, music, it was like everybody was catching bodies, huh? Everybody had 30,000 women. Everybody had 30,000 bodies. Nobody had no feelings. Everybody was super angry. When rappers made an album, it was like 12 posse cuts of just hard, thug, shoot, shoot, shoot. And then like one love-making song was like, man, you my hoe forever. You gonna be my hoe for the rest of your life. And that was the extent and the range of emotions for black males, hip-hop music before Kanye West. You know, like you go back to 2003, who was that? Who was the king of 2003? 50 Cent? Shoes, many, man. With death upon me, blood in my eyes. And then all of a sudden, Kanye changed the pattern. He changed the frequency. He changed the way the world looks for me as a black man. I came out here early in the morning. I came out here like 5 o'clock. I was trying to beat the sunrise. Now it looks like bright. That's how I live in the 4th largest city in the world. So even when it's dark outside, street lights light up this city. But if the sunrise even came up yet, my plan was to come outside and talk about Bully, because Bully had changed my weekend. Hell, it's very much like Through the Wire, how Through the Wire changed the frequencies and the patterns of rap music. It just did. Like, he came in on resilience. Car just flipped over, jaw wired shut, and the whole rap industry is looking at him like, you're not one of us, man. You can't go bar for bar with us. You can make beats, but as far as you being a premier artist, you can't do it. He came in facing adversity. And with that adversity, he spit Through the Wire. And Through the Wire should be one of those anthems for every person coming from a disadvantaged place, coming through the hard shit. Like, if you ain't ever done nothing hard, like right now, I'm walking down this street, it's dark outside. If you ain't ever been on no dark journey, it's well lit right now, but if you ain't ever been on no dark journey of self-exploration, self-understanding, understanding what the world is and what your place is with the world, and everything looks hell. Like shit. The connection that I have to this music, when he made Vultures 1 and 2, he was talking about being a dad, being a man, being a dad, being a man in a world that doesn't value dads and doesn't value men. That story resonates with me. And some people are like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah. I know you don't get it. No one understands what it means to be a dad or a creator or a man in this modern day society where the things that I think and my behavior are supposed to be controlled by your thoughts and your emotions. Like, what the hell? I can't think what I think or feel what I feel because you got thoughts and feelings. I got some too. And may I articulate my thoughts and feelings. And so when Kanye makes an album called Vultures, and he's like, man, I done dedicated my life to my family. I done dedicated my life to music and changing the patterns and the frequencies of the world around me. And instead of y'all being thankful for me, instead of y'all thanking me, instead of y'all giving me some grace to make some comments that you don't agree with, hell no, y'all like vultures on my carcass and just pluck. And so when I say that I'm a dad and Bully came out this Friday, shit, it was a pleasant surprise. It's been a long time coming. Hell yeah, that's one of those songs he starts off on the album. And that same day, on Friday, I ain't seen my children in months. My baby mama was mad at me for whatever reason that she was mad at me. Pick one, hell, because my thoughts don't align with her thoughts. She moved away, and because I didn't want to move where she moved to, I'm the issue. But in this equation, there has to be a solution. And so the solution is self-sacrifice. I love that woman. I love my children. And so what am I supposed to do? Except for call and text and tell my children, your daddy will always be inside your hearts, inside your brains, forever and always. A father separated from his children, that's that dark journey, I'm telling you. That's that dark journey. That's vultures. How come I can make the baby? How come I can create the life? Huh? But I don't have any say on how I raise this life. And so when I hear a man like Kanye West making music that's an anthem to my life, hell, as soon as I saw Bully, when you listen to the album, man, it's a phenomenal album. I listened to the album like 10, 15 times since it came out on Friday. Over and over again. It's 45 minutes. The most, hey, when the world bans you, then nobody wants to play no commercials on your stuff. And so for 45 minutes, it's 45 minutes of no commercials, of Kanye just going Kanye. melodic and ups and downs. He got some Mexico stuff too. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, un poquito, but for him to do that, he's just dancing emotionally through this music and melodies that he's called bully, which is like an oxymoron. Because on the album, he ain't bullying nobody. He's just making music to the world, say, hey, did y'all forget? I know I said some tweets. I know I wore some clothes. I know I put on some symbolism that is offensive to you. But now, I haven't heard him say it. But I know for me, I grew up with boys in the hood, menace to society, a bunch of negative images of how they portrayed me. And I ain't write those scripts. I ain't on the studios to produce this music. And so mass media done gave me a hateful image of myself, and I'm supposed to take it, huh? Shit. Say, black man, you ain't got no political power, you ain't got no economic power to change the way the media sees you. So take this boot in your ass and don't say nothing. And I'm not here to tell anyone what to believe or how to believe, but I know Kanye West is a musician. The man makes music. Hell, and sometimes he tweets, and sometimes he rants, and sometimes he shits like every other human being does. But when you do something at a high level, and all of a sudden there's expectations, and people have expectations of you. And so when he made this oxymoronic title called Bully, I'm like, man, if vultures meant that the people around him was plucking at him, tearing him apart because they're parasites to creativity, what does bully mean? Who's a bully, and what does it mean to be a bully? I told you I was walking in the darkness. You see, sometimes there ain't no streetlights in the city. When ain't no streetlights, then guess what? It's just me. It's just me and my God when it's dark outside. It's just me and my God. So Friday, Bully comes out. And I'm pretty excited because I'm thinking it's going to be a long weekend, dark weekend, another weekend without my children. I'm trying to make arrangements with my other baby mama, and she goes MIA, missing in action. What's her problem? I can't tell you. That's a different story for a different day. Baby mama number one. She calls me on this Friday as I'm listening to the Kanye. When she calls me, just boop, 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 boop. I said, what the hell? I haven't heard that. Boop, 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 boop. In a significant amount of time. And so when I pick it up, boop, boop. Hey, are you busy this weekend? When she asked me that question, I already know what she's asking me. So yes, I have plans. Yes, I got things to do. I'm trying to make it happen. And immediately, as soon as she asked me, are you doing anything this weekend? Guess what? I'm not doing anything this weekend. I'm not doing anything this weekend. So why in the hell would Kanye West make an album called Bully? He ain't the bully. He's saying y'all trying to bully me. Baby mama trying to bully me. The music industry trying to bully me. People who have a religion that's different than my religion is trying to bully me. A person who has a different relationship with a different God is trying to bully me. And tell me what I'm supposed to think, what I'm supposed to believe, and how I'm supposed to behave based on your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. And I'm like, hell, man. That's not how this shit works. You're entitled to believe what you believe, and if you try to shut me down for believing what I believe, then we got to get busy. However, whatever getting busy looks like, man, black people have had disenfranchised people because Kanye he's a global artist, and these feelings and these experiences, I know they're felt by people on a global scale, but I can relate based on just the aesthetics. The man, he looks like me and has feelings like me and is a father like me. And goddamn, he's a creative and has ideas. And everybody has ideas. That's what separates people like Kanye West from the rest of the world. Everybody has ideas. And do you have the ability, the talent, the discipline to communicate your ideas to the world in a way that's jamming? Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck what you think if your thoughts aren't jamming. Do your thoughts help the world? Do your thoughts provide any value? Are your thoughts of service, man? What the hell is you thinking that shit for? What is you thinking that shit for? Everything that I do, I'm like, how can I improve the quality of life not only for myself, but for the people around me, for my community? Like, how can I make the world a better place? And if that ain't your frame of reference, if that's not what you're thinking, then everything that I do, it might look crazy as hell to you. Because you don't even know why I did it. You don't even know that I'm challenging your frequencies and trying to change your patterns so that you can live your life in a more different and better way where you're not beholden to someone else's thoughts, ideas, and feelings. Where you're not beholden to someone else's religion. where you can walk and talk and say what you believe. And if anybody disagrees with it, in hell, man, take that shit up with you and your God, because me and my God is good. These are the conversations I think they were supposed to be having, but we can't even have this conversation. Why? Why? Because we're just so separated and disconnected on what a man is supposed to be, what a father is supposed to be, what a black man is supposed to be. And so since these ideas, since I am only an amalgamation of what other people think of me, how can I ever be powerful? How can we ever appreciate a person like Kanye West? Man, everybody who looks like me, in my situation, they're supposed to look at Kanye West like some type of superhero. Facts. The man who conquered industries and won. The man who conquered music and won. The man who conquered fashion and won. The man who conquered cancel culture. I said, man, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and however you feel about my thoughts and my opinions, hell, do something. Do something. And I know that, like, especially for me, I'm going to jam good music, and I'm going to play chess with my kids, and my kids are going to listen to good music, and I'm going to be present for those who I can be present for. Man, all you can do is the best you can on this journey that you're on. And that's it. No matter how dark the journey is, no matter how hard the journey is, you can choose to fucking criticize, condemn, and complain. You can. Or you can be grateful. Or you can just be thankful. Or you can celebrate the hard times. You can celebrate the hard journeys. Shit, even when your baby mama mean to you, you can still be like, hell yeah, I love you. Even when the devil tried to put his foot on your motherfucking neck, you can be like, hell yeah, God still loves you. And with the help of an almighty creator, with the help of Jesus, I will smite anybody who's trying to be a bully. I appreciate Kanye West's music for being an anthem all the way from Through the Wire to Vultures to Bully, to speak from emotions and ideals and to try to change it from a reference of people who have not been able to articulate their position on how hard this is, how challenging this is. What are the duties and responsibilities of being a man in America? Do the best you can. Be the greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive.